Guys, sorry about that. I was late. Yeah, I know, late.
Yeah, you're actually fucking late for once. We're actually like publicly executing you on live television.
Damn it!
In Minecraft.
No, like
You
in
will
public.
be fucking executed ISIS style.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I forgot what time it was. Like, oh wait, shit, it's time for a stream. I gotta get back. Anyways, so sorry about that, guys. We're live on this beautiful September 4th, 2025. I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm having a great day myself. We're joined by, of course, Tyrone in Real Texas Politics.
Hello, sons.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Welcome.
All right, so yeah, we have a lot to talk about today, guys. We have to talk about the Lisa Murkowski news, which came out of nowhere. We have to talk about the DOJ's brand new
Murkowski, what happened with Murkowski?
She may be retiring and run for
Oh,
governor.
thank fuck. Oh no.
No, listen, we'll get to that in a little bit. So lots happening in the world. If anyone, okay, before we get into it, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, join the channel. These are great ways to support the content. And if you do have any questions, concerns, or want to support the channel even further, the best way is sending super chats via the chat. Again, I will read through as much of chat as possible, but usually super chats are the best way to get your questions answered. So, yeah, send super chats if you got any. So, okay. Before we get into it, I gotta quickly announce we're live. Hold on.
Actually, we're dead.
We're dead actually. Live now.
First bit of news. Not one but two gimmick accounts on X have been revealed to be
Yay.
Indians.
Really, is the dead internet theory real? I'm starting to become convinced of it.
No, it's the Indian internet theory.
Oh my gosh. Is that? I think that might be worse.
So basically, Defiant L and Community Notes and Violations.
Let me pull this up.
Have both tweeted in opposition to Trump's tariffs on India.
I wonder why. Why. Hold on.
Yeah.
Fuck, what do you call it? I'm not surprised whatsoever.
Yeah,
by this,
so
honestly.
and both are getting ratioed, by the way.
Oh yeah, because everyone's realizing. Oh yeah, it's basically like Indian hate is kind of becoming mainstream. What do you think? That's a good or bad thing? Is up to you, I guess. I don't know.
Like it's the whole thing is like the culture of it. Just like people realize this is not what we should have in the West.
That's the thing. Like the internet is basically completely.
I don't like to call it dead internet theory. I like to call it brown internet theory because it's all global Southerners. It's Indians, it's Africans, it's Southeast Asians.
Oh my!
People from first world country. The only people I could think of who do this are like Israelis, but like the only Israelis who really go and do this kind of shit are like the kinds of people who go on 4chan's B board and like do BBC threads.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Fair enough, but I will also point out, I mean, Israel only has like 9 million people. India has like 1.5 billion.
They have 1.5 billion officially accounted for. You need to keep in mind that the Indians also have a strong tradition of undercounting people, especially in the rural areas. That's how the Bengali famine originally happened. It's because Bengali administrators intentionally undercounted how many people lived in the Bengali states under British administration. So it's probably closer to like 1.6 or 1.
I've always wondered about that. Like, countries like India, like you say, that's why like they undercounting it, probably, right? That's what you said.
Yeah.
Well, I've always wondered, like countries like in Africa, I've always believed the census in Africa are full of shit. I don't believe a number from them. I think it's a lot less.
Yeah, they might actually be more.
No, I think it's actually a lot less in Africa. Because like they're using estimates from like 30 years ago or 40 years ago. It's all bullshit. I think it's a lot less. So I think
guess, but their rurals are just as like poor as India's.
Yeah, so. But I don't think it's like as extreme like how many people are there. So that's my take. I've always believed that Africa's like numbers are bullshit. I don't think it's as much as people say it is. That's my opinion.
Y'all remember the reaction to when Starlink announced it was extending to Bangladesh?
I remember that. It's like, oh god.
I think there was like a yeah.
Also, really quick, the Trump administration is considering a ban on transgender persons owning
Yeah, we'll get to that in a
firearms.
second. I got a couple super
Yeah,
chats
well,
for you.
DOJ, but yeah, that was.
Spikes has been a member for 25 months. Thoughts on The Office spin-off The Paper? I've not watched it yet, so I have no clue.
Yeah.
American Nerd for 2. Is Murkowski going to do what her dad did in 2002? Well, we'll get to Murkowski. What a...
Yeah, in just a second. So yeah, we're getting gun control for transgenders. How do you
So-
guys feel about that?
Here's my... This has always been my opinion on the gun control stuff. I've always said this. I don't think mentally ill people should have guns.
Correct.
Now, I want to clear...
That is literally basic fucking common sense.
Now, I want to clear one thing.
I would like to point out that the left intentionally, like, we are talking about the same people who said mentally ill people, like 10 years ago, shouldn't be able to own firearms. They were pushing for red flag laws because we can't trust mentally stable persons to go and shoot shit up. Well, I mean, hey, guess what? We got mentally ill people going and shooting shit up. It's just now politically inconvenient for your narrative because it's fucking transy. It's fucking trannies going and shooting it up. All these
it's not your
radical
old. It's
leftist
not
male
like
to female fucking converts.
it's not Patriot McMaga Man going and
And you know, I don't hate trans people. I really don't. I have choice words for them, but I think ultimately the reason a lot of, especially most people, become trans is because we live in a society that promotes celebrating this kind of wicked shit, and it is a absolute travesty that we allow these things to crop up in our society. A lot of these people, I don't hate them. They're misguided. They don't know better. We have failed as a society and a country with actual charity and empathy to help take care of those who are blatant, like quite bluntly, completely incapable of being autonomous and do require peer pressure from other people, from society at large, to help them make the right decisions. And that's not controversial because that's how human society has always operated. We just happen to live in an era where individual autonomy is prized above all else at the cost of civilizational stability and corrosion. And I feel pity and sadness for these people instead of allowing myself to get anger.
Yeah,
that's my piece.
Like, obviously not every trans person's like this. I should be clear about that. There are some that have actual health issues. There was just a chunk of it's like, you guys need actual help. And we're not doing anything about it. So, listen, I think it should apply to all mentally ill people. Now, obviously, you gotta make sure it's, like, not just, you know, excuse me, states like Chicago or Illinois being like, oh, you're mentally ill if you vote for Trump. Like, we gotta find a way to counter that. I don't know how you really can apply that. Like, how do you stop that?
The other thing is that the courts will probably strike this down because they've consistently struck down like anything relating to gun control, including stuff like this would probably also violate the Second Amendment in their eyes.
K-Cup for 2. What's going on with RFK right now out of the loop? Oh, they're trying to force him out right now. He's not going anywhere. He's exposed what's really going on with the certain stuff. And right now he's on the Senate floor, or one of the committee hearings, and you have, like, Cassidy and Bennett acting like dumbasses like usual. It's like, okay. And he's, like, exposing for being full of shit. So... Hey,
Trump, please fire RFK. No.
Yeah, he doesn't care. It's like... And now he's talking about the warp speed might not be actually a good thing. What are they finding? Like, from to say that? If Trump admits that warp speed was not perfect, they must have found something really bad. So, we'll see. And Nari for 5, watch lefties oppose gun control for the mentally ill if Trump supports it. Oh, they're going to. I think they already have.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. They've been wanting gun control for, like, white men.
Yeah.
Not for...
anybody else.
Yeah, white men, you know, the demographic who actually responsibly own firearms. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Warp speed. Yeah, I mean, he's talking about... Listen, apparently they're going to release results on the autism stuff next week. I think it was, right? It's sometime in September. So, we'll see. Like, they must have found something really bad if they're starting to say stuff like that. We'll see. We shall see. I don't think RFK should be going after warp speed. Well, if there was people lying about it, go after it. I mean, I don't get why that's controversial. And that, whenever they're promoting conspiracies, it's like, what if somebody lied about the statistics, which is possible. We'll see. But just reopen the asylums. I think Trump said something about that, right?
Yeah, he did.
They might reopen the asylums, which I think they should. That was was it Reagan that closed it down?
It was Reagan who closed it down.
Of course it was.
I mean, Carter started the process, but it was Reagan who presided over this process.
Yeah, he could have stopped it. Could have stopped it, and great. Cassidy is cooked. Yeah, this report's going around saying, "Ooh, Trump's not gonna back a primary to him." It's like, yeah, he is. He's gonna fight some random person to run. Cassidy's not getting off scot-free. There's no way.
I saw someone in the general chat asking thoughts on Houston Gaines. Houston Gaines is, I think, running for Mike Collins' seat. He's pretty good, I think.
Who is?
Houston Gaines.
Oh, that's...
I don't think a lot of people know about him, but he's running in Georgia's 10th. I think he's from Athens.
Yeah, he's a state legislator.
He seems pretty good. I mean, especially compared to, like, Verdon Jones, who was probably going to run again. But Houston Gaines seems good. I would support him. He seems good enough.
Rap, who's on the autism list? Okay, well, we gotta talk about the Epstein stuff, I guess, because that was ridiculous. Listen, for those that live under a rock, yesterday, Thomas Massie, MTG, I think Rokana too, they all brought the Epstein victims, right? I think it was those three.
Yeah, they all said they literally never saw Trump do anything.
Yeah, so that's the first thing. They admitted that, yeah, Trump said nothing. But here's the thing, though, about this whole thing, that really is sketchy. Like, I don't give a rat's ass if they said Trump did nothing or not. Like, they did. They literally said, yeah, Trump did nothing. In fact, one of the lawyers who's been saying this for, like, 20 years now, he said, yeah, Trump's actually been one of the few people to talk about this, like, to me and stuff, to help me figure out this stuff.
And he had one of the supposed victims claiming that Trump was, like, that, like, he bragged about Trump the most. Like, I guess they were best friends or something.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's... Duh. Everybody knows this. But here's the weird thing about this whole situation. All right? You noticed what they said yesterday during the press conference? I don't really think I pulled the video. They said, we have a list, all right? We know who did this. We know powerful people involved. We're not going to release it, though. Why? Why do you announce to the world you have a list, and you're not going to release it at that point? Why?
Who said it?
The victims literally said on the press conference, we have a list prepared. We're going to release it eventually, maybe.
Because Trump's not on the list, and
oh my gosh, can you imagine that's why? It's like Massey's like, shit, Trump's on the list. But this whole thing is just sketchy. It's like you had nothing but like Orange Man was involved, science behind them. It was a weird press conference.
Yeah, that's actually the other thing. So Marjorie Taylor Greene was standing with Massey, and in the background was all these signs calling Trump a pedophile with like pictures of him and Epstein on there.
Yeah, and they're literally telling everybody no one's involved.
I have a hot take. I think Marjorie Taylor Greene is probably going to get primaried out.
What a dumbass.
I think Trump is. I think Trump's starting to get sick of her. Like, I actually think he's going to recruit a primary challenger to her.
I would have primaried her out long ago for all the shit she did with McCarthy. To be honest.
I gotta pull up.
And it's not just that. I mean, her calling the Gaza war a genocide, that's not a good thing in Georgia, which is a very evangelical state, especially in her district.
Zion-gelical.
Yeah, Razor Fist brought up a good point. Let me pull this up. Razor Fist brought up a good point about like this whole thing, and hey, Poster Tubbs.
Hey, what's up, Tubby?
Tubby.
Yeah, what's up?
Man Mel for 2. What's up with the Cal of Alaska? Did she leave? Oh, we'll get to that in a second. Chance Razor for 5. Massey got labeled as a Democrat by some network. Old Little Bird Stew essentially has helped Democrats anyways, so it fits.
Oh, that's the other thing we got to talk about. So guess who was singing Massey's praises on MSNBC yesterday?
Who?
Jasmine Crockett.
Are you serious? I didn't hear about that.
I literally tweeted about it like yesterday.
But yeah, so you want to know who one of the people in the crowd was that spoke with the victims?
Gloria Allred.
Yeah, Gloria Allred.
Who I guess was supposedly an Epstein victim.
No, I don't think she was.
Well, he probably claimed she was.
For those that don't know, she was the one that lied about Michael Jackson and even Trump in 2016. And Thomas Massey and MTG brought up somebody that everybody agrees is insane to speak. What? Huh? What the fuck is Massey and MTG? Is Massey just that it's stupid?
Yeah, and he's letting himself be praised by Jasmine Crockett, who is like the punching bag of the Democratic Party right now.
What a dumbass. I mean, guys, this
Yeah,
whole thing is sketchy.
here's the tweet, by the way. I sent the tweet.
This whole thing is not something ain't
I
right.
fully support primarying Massie. Like, Massie needs to go.
Yeah,
This is what Jasmine Crockett said. I respect Thomas Massie. He is what I would consider to be a traditional conservative, which is bullshit. He doesn't believe in what Trump tells him to believe. He knows who he is, and he never backs down. So the Democrats are basically going to start comparing him to John McCain.
Oh my fucking god.
He's John McCain 2.0, despite obviously not being, like John McCain politically, like almost the exact opposite. But it's only because he stands up to Trump.
Orange man bad.
Oh yeah, he stood up to Trump, so he's a savior of democracy. He's a true conservative.
Get Massie out of here.
Massey's not even a traditional conservative. He's a libertarian.
He's a libertarian.
But they say that if you're a traditional conservative, if you stand up to Trump as a Republican. Adam Kinzinger is a full-blown liberal. Liz Cheney's a full-blown liberal. Massie is not, I guess, not really a liberal,
not
but
yet.
He's going to probably become one. And yeah, you have Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's basically stumping for him. If she's going to be like his biggest supporter,
Trump's not going to be happy about that.
I think she's getting primaried out. I think she's going to get primaried out. Now, they don't have a candidate right now, but I think Trump's going to recruit somebody. I don't know who. I don't know Georgia politics that well. I don't know who's big. I don't know who's a big name in Northwest Georgia. I mean, Laura Loomer will probably run, but she's not from Georgia.
This whole thing is a scam. This whole thing is just... Why do you bring up the most sketchy people in American politics to this? I don't know. The whole thing is just...
It would not surprise me if we have a third-party ticket consisting of Massie and Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Chance is raising for 5. Massie got labeled as Democrat. Oh, read that already. American Nerd for 2. Epstein stuff is just getting more insane and dumb. Yeah, like, if you're a victim of Epstein, you would be ashamed of this. Wouldn't you be infuriated by this whole mess? That they like, what? They're like, what are they doing? You're gonna go on a national press conference and say, yeah, we have a list of people that were involved, and then we have a list. We might release it soon. If you have a list, why don't you release it immediately? And they're worried about getting sued now? You hear about that? They're so worried about getting sued that Thomas Massie and MTG may invoke some bullshit procedure on this House floor to release a list they supposedly have.
So the fact you're doing that on the House floor, Trump's going to get both. Trump's going to try to primary both of them out. I'm sorry. I legitimately believe Trump is going to primary out MTG.
Yeah, let me
I would have never thought this even a year ago, but here we are.
Yeah,
and I was talking with Luke about this yesterday on a different group chat, and he actually brought up a good point. The two best Republicans on the issue of Israel are complete dogs, are like idiots on everything else.
Yeah. They're just crazy. The two ones that are kind of like okay on the issue. It's like, really?
And like, I mean, MTG, I don't hate. I think she's decent on some policy, but I mean, she's starting to. I mean, I don't want to say backstab Trump, but if she's getting on Trump's nerves, yeah, she's gonna be out of office. Yeah, I mean, she's already not really liked in her district, but she's never really had a serious primary challenger, and I think she will now.
Thomas Massie announces he and MTG are seriously considering naming the Epstein list names on the House floor under their constitutional speech or debate immunity because the victims could get sued for doing it themselves. Wait, hold up. Why would they get sued if they're telling the truth?
Fuck, I don't know, man.
Anyone explain
are they going to get sued? Like, are they going to get sued by what, Trump or something? Or I don't know.
This to me screams there's some bullshit going on. They know there's some horseshit here, and they're just going to keep pushing it. Because why else would it matter? It's like, if they're telling the truth, you should be immune. Like, what? This whole thing is sketchy. There's something not right here. Something ain't right here. I do think Trump might have been right that this was a Democrat scam. He might have been right the entire time. This was a Democrat op.
It could get to that point. I mean, I do think there are obvious people who have worked with Epstein.
Oh, yeah, there's people like, I'm not saying any victim, all the victims are fake.
Like, I think it's obvious people like Prince Andrew Bill Clinton, Stephen Hawking, and Dave obviously worked with him. Now, I mean, there's probably some, I mean, maybe some celebrities. I don't want to say Tom Hanks. I know Tom Hanks was a big one, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But obviously, and yes, Trump and Epstein have been close friends in the 90s and in the early 2000s.
Everybody that we know for a fact is victim and involved. They have all said Trump's not involved. Every single one of them. The documents have said it. Maxwell said he wasn't involved. The victims yesterday said, yeah, he never did anything. The lawyers are saying he never was involved. So, where does it end?
Now, I am also concerned because I think there also were some very good Republican politicians in Congress that signed on to, like, Massey's thing. Like, I think Boebert was one of them. I think Anna Paulina Luna. Obviously Mike Collins had made a comment about Epstein that was taken out of context that might hurt his primary chances, especially if Trump hears about it.
Eric for 5. This is a good point by Eric. How are the victims is saying we have the names, we won't release them any different than what Body did. Yeah, how is it different? How is it any different? Like, these are the actual victims. They should know, and they're not. They're saying we might release a list soon. Give us a couple months.
They're probably they're probably just trying to claim that Trump is preventing them from doing so because he's in defense.
What? That's bullshit. This whole thing is just, I don't know. And Ari for 5, every Epstein document could be released and grifters will still say cover up. Yeah. Chances rising for 5. Mark my words, Massey will be the same tier as Liz Cheney after he loses. Maybe sooner. Either way, that is where he's headed. Oh, he's going to be worse, I think. I think
it's getting to the point he's probably going to lose by a Liz Cheney-esque margin. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Oh, he's popular in his district. He's never faced a serious primary challenger since he's been in office. And no, the actual literal felon that ran against him the last time does not count. It doesn't matter if he's going to probably get so much financial support. Most of that financial support is either coming from, it's pretty much coming from everybody. Probably most of it's from out of state.
Oh, it is.
Probably from Elon Musk. Hell, it's probably coming from India.
Oh my gosh, American Nerd for 2. MTG's a schizo and Massey's a Lulbert. Yeah, not a good combo. Not a good combo. Eric for 5. You know what MTG and Massey have in common? They both shilled for Kevin McCarthy and wanted Emmer after he's gone. Yeah, I will never get that. Why was Massey such a shill for McCarthy? Anybody know? To this day, I'm still confused. I'm still confused. Like, you're a libertarian and you're going to support McCarthy? Really? Does anyone have any explanation, like, what makes McCarthy, like, good? For Massey, like,
PA's conservative Twitter fan says Massey might turn into the next Gary Johnson, maybe in the sense of running for president in 28, which I think he will. I would say he's more like the next Amash.
I think he's worse than Amash. Because at least Amash was always shit. Like, his entire career, he was always shit. But now it's like, Massey's, like, losing it. I know part of it's because his wife died. I think that's what kind of did it for him. That's when he lost it, which, yeah, makes sense. Like, dude, you're completely losing your mind right now.
Okay, someone was asking about Murkowski. We'll get to that in a bit. I do want to share this as well. Now, I don't know if this is actually accurate. Actually, I was told this is taken out of context. The DOJ Deputy Chief, Joseph Snitz, says government will redact Republican names from Epstein files while leaving in Democrats in hidden camera interview by O'Keefe Media Group.
I
was told this was taken out of context.
It probably was. I mean, the O'Keefe group, I don't know what he's doing.
What I've heard is that, I guess, in the full clip, it sounds like this dude is not a Republican and suggesting that if higher-ups release it, it sounds like it's more suggesting that the DOJ is going to do it.
Yeah, I mean, O'Keefe has lost it. And O'Keefe's another guy that's like, what are you doing, dude? What the hell?
Well, I think he's another libertarian.
Yeah, but it's like, this guy, remember like a couple months ago where he's like, oh, I'm going to die if I release this news? And it's literally just like, Prince Andrew was maybe at the island. And then, like, he was partying next day. It's like, really? That's your bombshell report? Wow, it's 2010 all over again.
Yeah. Here's a bombshell report. My ass.
Oh, gosh. I am Battlefield for 5. Everything went downhill for Massey when his wife died. Yeah, that's when it hit him. Like, that's when reality, or not reality, but, like, that's when he went to shit. Like, it was basically overnight that happened.
Did you talk about John Sununu at all in yesterday's stream?
Yeah, we did. John Sununu is going to probably run.
Yeah, so there are updates on this. So Scott Brown has commented. First off, he's not dropping out.
Damn
And
it!
second off, he's calling John Sununu an original never Trumper. So we're going to get a divided primary here, and it sounds like Brown's going to run on Sununu being a rhino.
All right. What news did I miss? We'll get that in a second. O'Keefe has accomplished literally nothing. Oh, no, he exposed the Act Blue stuff. He's done a lot of good stuff, like the Act Blue stuff.
Yeah, he's done good stuff, but yeah, he's starting to kind of... Yeah.
He's washed. I mean, like, again, like I said, the Act Blue stuff, it's because of him. That's how we know it's like, okay, there's some shit going on here. Like, people that are, like, 90 years old have never donated money in their life. It's like they're giving $100 a month to Democrats. Like, yeah, sure. And oh boy, we got breaking news out of Google and YouTube. Oh boy, this is gonna piss some people off. So apparently, Google and YouTube just signed a contract with Israel to run, oh my gosh.
To run what now?
Run a $45 million deal with Israel to run Hasbara ads, particularly related to Gaza.
Well,
that's gonna make some people upset. Well, that's gonna... Yeah, it's Israel. Yeah, so I think, yeah, some people are gonna be like, oh, there's a conspiracy going on. He's just the base version of Chris Sununu. Oh yeah, John Sununu's a lot better. I don't get why people don't like him. He's way better.
Gloria Allred was involved in the event with the Epstein stuff. She lied about both Trump and Michael Jackson years ago. Total credibility loss.
Yeah, what the hell is freaking Massie doing? Involving, yeah, that's from Eggman Fireman for 5. So.
And I mean, some may argue Michael Jackson was guilty.
No, like, go watch Razor Fist's video on that. He wasn't. I think John
Doyle said the Michael Jackson case is it depends on the accusers. Some of them I could believe, some of them I don't. If you get what I mean.
I think just go watch the Razor Fist video after this. He explained, like, he exposed it. I mean, Razor Fist, like, goes into detail on that, like, why he's innocent.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was creepy. I think he was creepy, but he did do the shit they claimed he did. That's my take.
Yeah, I think I remember John Doyle said that Michael Jackson was guilty in some video that he made very recently.
I don't think it was. But anyways, that's just my take. I don't think he was guilty.
Yeah.
The whole case was sketchy. So, all right.
Let's get to Murkowski before people start.
Let's get to. Listen, I saw this news yesterday. I laughed hysterically for like an hour. So,
hold up. Really, really quick. I'm going to address comments in the chat. Yes, for those who are unaware, yesterday my grandmother passed away after dealing with Alzheimer's for 7 years. I appreciate all the support everybody's shown me. I lost my granddad 5 years ago, and that was after watching him struggle from recovering from a stroke. Last month, I had visited his gravestone for the first time since I saw him get buried in 2020. I had finally found some peace on it, and I prayed and I said, Lord, don't take grandma away soon. Give me some more time. 3 weeks later, my grandma passes. I'm taking it better than my father, because that was my grandmother, but she was also the woman who, she helped raise me a lot. I appreciate the support you guys have shown. I really do. I'm just not good at vocalizing that sort of stuff. I'm not really used to people helping me out. I'm kind of bad at this sort of thing. I really thank you guys for the support. I ask that you keep myself, my family in your prayers. We're trying to figure out when the funeral is. And like I've mentioned before, I start my ICE mission next week. It does seem like I'm going to be able to stay in the Austin area at this rate. But I'm now going to have to juggle my grandmother's funeral, starting this job, working with ICE, and other bullshit. So fun. But yeah, I did want to just very, very quickly, not even briefly at this point, just quickly address all the comments. I really appreciate you guys. Just all I really do ask of y'all is to keep us in your prayers, because that's just about really the only thing we have right now in terms of support for others. Sorry for being a bit of a downer with that, Rap.
Oh, it's fine.
Let's move on to Murkowski.
Yeah, everybody will pray for you. Okay, yeah, let's get to the what the point of the stream is. So, listen, everybody knows Lisa Murkowski has been shit for years now. She's won bullshit election after bullshit election for, gosh, since when did she get first elected? 2006, was it?
2000.
No, I think 2002. Well, I think she was appointed in 2002.
Oh yeah, by her dad. Go look that one up. But yeah, so
I'm looking right now. Assumed office December 20th, 2002. She succeeded.
Her dad.
Yeah.
Because her dad, I think, resigned to become governor.
Yeah, and then he appointed her.
What's crazy is she's the first Alaskan to she's the first senator from Alaska to actually be born and raised in Alaska, and the only one so far too.
Really?
Yeah, she was born in Ketchikan when it was a territory. She's also Polish, which is interesting.
Yeah, so I do think with Murkowski, like, she's always been shit. And there was speculation as to she might switch parties when next year. And there were people saying, well, you know, we don't got a real majority because of Murkowski and stuff, which is partially true. But, like, I've been saying, next year alone, we're going to get, like, how many flips from, like, shit senators losing? Like, Cassidy, McConnell's gone.
McConnell's gone. Ernst is retiring. Murkowski, if she retired. This is going to be the time to clean house.
Yeah,
I remember a lot of people were originally saying, oh, this is terrible. This is awful. We're going to see all of this shit happening. Like, all these rhinos are going to stay. Like, I remember 2020. We were talking about 2026 is going to be the big make or break year. If we had a Republican presidency, and that's proving to be true right now.
Yeah, because now we're going to get yes, for sure McConnell's gone. For sure Ernst is gone. Cassidy, I don't care what he's saying, he's done. Tom Tillis is gone. John Cornyn probably is gone. We'll see there.
Yeah, polls are starting to tighten there, so I don't know.
Safer Seth Hinson is just Ernst 2.0, and honestly,
she's slightly better.
She's moderately better in certain ways, but overall, I wouldn't say she's Ernst 2.0.
Here's what I'll say about her: like, Ernst was just a scumbag after the Pete Hegseth stuff. I've said this many times before. I know this. This is confirmed now. She tried to sink Pete Hegseth's Secretary of Defense candidacy because she wanted to be the Secretary of Defense. That's what happened.
And then after that, she said, like, the most idiotic thing you could ever say at a town hall.
We're gonna die soon. And she doubled out on it.
She's fucking retarded. That bitch.
But that single-handedly would have probably made the race within 5 points.
I think those two things killed her candidacy because Trump was not happy with
isn't that comment. I'm not even kidding.
Wait, what?
I think that comment has probably pushed her to retire.
I think that was the final nail in the coffin because Trump already was pissed off with her, which she tried to pull. I mean, she was trying to say, no, I'm going to be the Secretary of Defense or nobody else. That's what she was trying to do. And it blew in her face. So, that's who we're dealing with here. Hinson's not like that. She's not good either, but at least she's not going to do shit like that. So. Let's see. Joni Ernst is basically a Democrat. She's not as bad as, like, McConnell or Murkowski, but it's Iowa. We should be expecting better, which the bench there is awful, but... I mean, do we have a single good Republican in Iowa?
The best was I don't know.
2028 without Cornyn, Murkowski, and Ernst, Vance will be able to get a lot done. And even if Dems win 2028, they won't get a lot done in the Senate. Yeah, no, because the filibuster is going to bite them in the ass so hard if we get rid of all the really, really shitty senators we have currently lined up, either retiring or seeking re-election this year. We would have like a functional, solid party line 54 Senate seat. Like the only one I can really think would be is Collins running again?
Yeah, Collins running for re-election.
So far it looks like she is.
Yeah, the only senator I'd really be worried about at that point would be like Collins, but honestly,
she's a team player.
Other than the issue of like abortion, she's been a solid team player, and we've already won the abortion issue, so it's not that big of a deal with her.
Yes, it's like I can live with Collins because it's a Democrat state. It wouldn't really matter. It's like we're a 50. I'm assuming we'll be a 54.
She votes with Trump on like what 85% of the time.
Yeah, it's just some bullshit vote where it's like it doesn't matter. It's like, oh, I gotta vote no because of principle. That's how she wins. That's Susan Collins. When it doesn't matter, she can vote however she wants to vote.
when Maine is a blue state and she is able to consistently win by a semi-comfortable margin, the fact that she votes with us as often as she does, sister, you are more than fine to keep your seat as far as
I don't care. It's not like Alaska where it's, Murkowski votes like 20% of the time. It's insane.
Or Cornyn, who votes for I can't mention Cornyn while I'm emotionally wound up right now, or I'll bust a fucking gasket.
Yeah, so I think overall with the Senate though, I mean, outside of these four, like Cornyn, Cassidy, Ernst, McConnell, possibly Murkowski, is there really any real shit senators left at this point? Like, I'm not talking about just bad, just like absolute dog shit like these guys are.
Todd Young.
Maybe.
John Curtis, maybe.
Curtis has been surprisingly okay.
He's been fine-ish, not really.
Except the climate change stuff is going to be shit on. But
James Langford.
Yeah, he's probably gonna retire too. So
Mullen's very overrated, but
who's overrated?
Mullen.
Yeah, he sucks.
The Trump and the base love him.
Lindsey. Here's the thing about Lindsey Graham. He understands like what the base wants, so he understands when to shut his mouth. So I could deal with him sometimes.
Well, it's also, I mean, Graham is also like Trump's favorite senator, so he's got that seat for life.
Yeah, American Nerd for 2. What if we ran Steve Kane in Iowa? Listen, I like Steve Kane, but there's no way he would.
You run him statewide. You run him statewide, you lose. He would lose.
I wonder why.
The party would basically just leave him out to dry.
Yeah. Hold up. We got some breaking news, it looks like. It looks like... Hold on. I gotta confirm this. Kash Patel's FBI is officially investigating John Bolton for criminally mishandling U.S. national defense information involving classified documents. In other news, the sky is blue. Remember when...
In other news, a federal judge will probably swoop in and
it'd be like, yeah, no, you can't do that.
But anyways, back to Murkowski, because I think we were missing the point here. She's probably going to run for governor.
Yeah, so the report from Puck News yesterday, apparently this is growing speculation, is she's going to run for governor this year.
Which means she basically resign her seat early.
Bye.
Except for the concern that she will probably be able to appoint her.
That's going to be the problem. She gets to appoint somebody. Oh my gosh, is she going to appoint?
That or actually, could the governors just appoint themselves? Because I guess if she resigns first, Sullivan could probably appoint himself to the Senate.
Oh my gosh, there's a weird scenario where she appoints Patola.
I was going to say,
if
she appoints Patola, then like she's dead. She's dead.
I think I've been told that the state Senate would have to confirm whoever she picks.
Oh my god!
We don't control the Senate, but I'm pretty sure we control the state house.
So yeah, for those that don't know, the Alaska legislators is a shit show. The Alaska legislators are fucking shit show. There's like 20 parties. There's there's Republicans caucus with Democrats. It's a mess in Alaska. So
yeah, I don't know. Maybe she would choose Peltola. But I think. When Ricketts was governor, I think he appointed himself to the Senate.
Yeah, he did.
So
no. What happened is he made a handshake deal with the guy that became governor. I think it was. I think.
If Murkowski and Sullivan, I think was saying he was in a primary route, so they probably don't have a good relationship.
We'll see.
So if that's the case, yeah, she probably would just.
She's gonna appoint Patola.
Even though Peltola is going to probably lose the other seat. Well, she will lose the other seat because she's going to run for Senate. So if she loses one election and then gets appointed to another seat. She'll probably just go to the Senate.
Will Murkowski appoint one of her kids? Oh, no. No!
Murkowski would never appoint Kelly Shabaka, whoever's asking, and I don't think Dan Sullivan would either.
My gosh.
Sullivan's the other senator. No, wait.
Sullivan's the other senator.
Yeah, Mike Dunleavy. That's my bad. Mike Dunleavy.
The only way is, like, you got to force her to resign, like, immediately. And then he appoints himself.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Replace Sullivan and everything I said with Dunleavy because he's the governor.
Yeah.
I think Dunleavy said if he was in a primary her out, Peltola.
This whole thing's a mess. Like,
Murkowski.
I can't go with the fact that she essentially runs Alaska. She runs every aspect of Alaska. It's insane. And now it's like they got the voting system where you can't get rid of her. Like
I don't know. I guess she'll be. Well, I mean, if she becomes governor, I mean, she probably would.
She's gonna appoint Patola. Just watch. Or oh gosh, who's like even shittier than Patola?
I mean, she has kids, doesn't she?
Yeah, she might. Does she? Does she have kids?
Okay, Murkowski was a state rep before that. She has 2 kids, but I don't think any of them are actually notable.
Who knows? We're talking about Murkowski, one of the most corrupt people in the Senate.
Yeah, they have 2. Okay, she has 2 sons. I don't think any of them are in politics. So
yeah, repeal the ranked choice voting. You can't. You're stuck with it now. You're screwed. Like
I mean, they're trying to get rid. They're trying to get rid of it, but
they just can't because of freaking like it's a mob. It's a like mob rule in Alaska. That's a problem with that. And now Democrats control the state because they control the state legislature, which is wacky. You have like 5 Republicans or Dems. It's insane. But is Mike Gravel still alive? No, he's not. He died.
Mike who?
Gravel.
Yeah, no, he died like a few years ago.
Yeah, like, I want to pull the legislator in Alaska. I want to demonstrate how shitty this is because this is insane. Alaska legislator.
He's gonna demonstrate how shitty it is.
Yeah. So right now, this is what we're dealing with here. In Alaska right now, we don't control either chamber in Alaska. Democrats do. Because in the Senate, they got 14 seats to the minority 6, and because there's 5 Republicans, the caucus with Democrats in Alaska. And in the state house, you have 5 independents, or quote unquote independents, that are caucusing with Democrats, and 2 Republicans. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, she probably will appoint Pell Sullivan.
Oh my! I didn't realize this shit. I thought we at least control the state house. We don't even control either. Because oh my gosh. No wonder nothing happens here.
Nothing ever happens.
All right, well, Senator Peltola incoming then.
How's that possible? That's Alaska for you. That's
Alaska's not really a very Republican state down ballot.
Yeah. Transit for 2. How is Alaska even a red state at this point? Crazy. The world may never know.
I should mention back into the 50s when Alaska and Hawaii were becoming states.
Originally.
Well, that's the thing. The assumption was Alaska would be a Democrat state and Hawaii would be a Republican state.
Yeah. How's that looking?
People think Hawaii would be a Republican state.
Yeah. Let's see. American Narrative for 2. Why is Alaska like this? That's just Alaska for you. It's a very bizarre state.
I think Hawaii. When was the first time they got a Republican? I think it was. I don't think it was 1960.
72.
Really, it was
1972, I guess. Then
must have been 72. I'll double check that.
I mean, this is just insane. Like you have like
Hawaii voted in 72. It voted for Humphrey in 68, Johnson 64. Kennedy won Hawaii by like
barely.
Quote. Yeah, he won it by like 100
everybody
votes.
knows about that. Everyone's kind of just agreed that Nixon got robbed.
Not in Hawaii, more so in Texas.
Yeah, well, Texas
and Illinois.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Like, so Alaska's ran by Dems. The only reason that Republicans wins like statewide and stuff is because of like energy. Mm-hmm. That's why.
I think meanwhile, Alaska only voted Democrat once in a presidential race, and that was 1964.
Because of energy, because of fracking. That's why.
Well, yeah. More Johnson.
Hawaii voted for Harris by 23. I wonder if it moves right again in 2028. It is an interesting state. Really, not enough people
right
talking about it.
I mean, it's been consistently moving right. I mean, Obama got a home state bump, birth state bump. I don't want to get any further than that, but that's probably why. I mean, I think Obama was kind of like the max for Democrats in Hawaii just because of his birth state, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, Alaska's screwed. You're getting stuck with the Patola probably. So
if I get into the birth of Furies, the stream will immediately get demonetized.
Yeah, so Patola might be the next senator there. You're screwed. You can't do anything.
If Murkowski actually becomes governor, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Murkowski would even win a governor primary. I don't know. Actually, if it's ranked choice voting, she probably would.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's always ranked choice voting. There's some bullshit. I hate that. This is why I hate ranked choice voting, by the way. Because you end up with mob rule like this.
That's the thing. Democrats would probably rank her second.
Oh, 100%. They may rank her first. They may try to pull, they pull the same shit again.
Well, Begich, but...
If he's running, we'll see.
I think he is, actually.
He might drop out if Murkowski runs, though.
I don't think he will. They'll probably, but they may endorse each other. I don't know.
Hawaii has some right-wing Democrats. Yeah, Tulsi's dad was literally like one of the most anti-gay marriage people like in America.
And he's, I think he's actually still in the Hawaii legislature as a Democrat.
That's cursed. But yeah, so
I think Tulsi lives in Texas now. I think she lives in like Georgetown or something.
But yeah, I mean, getting rid of Murkowski would be just. What?
Yeah, Mike Gabbard is still in the Senate. He's a Democrat. He was a Republican for 3 years, and he was an independent before that. He's a registered Democrat now, but he's been in the Hawaii Senate since 2006, and before that, the Honolulu City Council. Now, because of his last name, I wouldn't mind him running statewide, but considering his age and his last name, he would never win a primary.
Oh no, he's still like, guys. For those that don't know who he is, he's like literally like one of those guys is like he hates gay people. That's who we're talking about. So, but yeah, like in Alaska, what like would you be better off getting rid of Murkowski for Patola, and then getting rid of Patola in like 4 years?
Probably not, because I mean, Patola would start for. Actually, yeah, no, the election would be
be 28, actually.
Yeah, it would be 28 because that's. So she will only be a senator for 2 years, but it would still give Democrats an extra seat.
They already have it anyways. Freaking Murkowski. Who cares?
It probably wouldn't be much, but she would be less of a team player, which Murkowski hasn't really won anyways. But Patola would be less of one.
Let's see. Just learned there's no term limits for Alaska governor. Yeah, she's gonna serve till she dies.
And she's already kind of old to begin with.
She's gonna live till like 120. I'm exaggerating a bit, but yeah, it's not.
I mean, you look at like her 2017 portrait. She looks almost like Mick Jagger.
Oh my gosh. Well, she's not aging, so. Yeah, we'll see. JD Vance put out a statement on the RFK stuff. Yeah, so for those that don't know, there was a hearing for RFK today. We talked a little bit about that, and he's just going off on them. He's just had enough with them because they're saying, "Oh, RFK wants to kill people. He wants to make people sick." Oh my gosh. And just what Vice President Vance said. He said, "When I see all these senators trying to lecture and gotcha Bobby Kennedy, today all I can think is, you all support off-label, untested, and irreversible hormonal therapies, in quotation, for children, mutilating our kids, and enriching Big Pharma. You're full of shit and everyone knows it." Vice President Vance, everybody. He's going off on them. I mean, it's like insane. It's like these people in the Democratic committee, it's like, well, RFK, will you release the studies? Will you release the public studies or something like that? It's like they're already public. It's like, will you release them to the committee? That's what we're dealing with. That's the dumbasses we're dealing with these committees and stuff.
RFK, do you support releasing the Epstein files?
Oh my gosh. But yeah, Vance is going off on them right now.
Yeah, JD and Usha were at Minneapolis.
Yeah, I saw that. Nobody mentioned that. I wonder why.
Yeah, there was a protest.
Of course,
like outside with like, I don't know. Like I think they had they're waving a trans flag, and I think there was like a dancer or someone dancing with a megaphone or whatever.
Yeah.
Also, the liberals are getting vaccines now.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because of RFK, and now they're starting to get them en masse.
These people are freaking insane.
I think also had a protest of what's happening in Florida.
Oh yeah. Now listen, I have my own issues with what they're pushing there, but anyways, Frankie Jr. for 2. That's my VP. Yeah, Vice President Vance doesn't give a shit.
Next president of the United States.
Yeah, I mean, like, somebody chat about this. I'm like, yeah, the cabinet's pretty good. Like, you have Vance Vice President. You have RFK doing a great job at HHS. Tulsi's been fantastic. Rubio's been pretty good. Hegseth's been solid. I mean, like,
Bonnie's useless, but I think she's still, I guess, kind of an upgrade from the last two.
Who?
I guess Bondi.
Yeah, well, that's better than Barr. Good job. Wow, you're actually arresting people.
Probably even Jeff Sessions to that extent.
Well, Jeff Sessions was a dumbass, so you can easily beat that one. Why? I still don't get why he did that. I don't get it.
Also, Trump broke the internet yesterday with the Rosie O'Donnell thing. Oh, we should probably talk about something else, and this is like a big black pill here. The U.S. now has more unemployed people than job openings for the first time since April 2021.
I saw that.
They need to do something about this.
Listen, it's time to shut down the H-1B visa program. It's time.
It's H-1Bs, it's outsourcing, it's AI.
Here's what actually happened. And, you remember, 5 years ago, they kept saying, look at all these job openings. People are just lazy. You guys remember that? Where it's like they
they're all lazy, so let's replace them with AI.
Well, we now know how they did it. What they did is they found these bullshit websites somebody uses for job openings. They make up fake websites, be like, see, these are job openings. No one's taking them. It's some bullshit website that looks like a virus. And they would use that as an excuse to import people from India, with H-1Bs. That's what they did in the last 5 years, especially. It's gone crazy. So.
Oh, fuck the Jews one.
What?
I'm playing Crusader Kings 3.
That's not a good time to say that. Yeah, it's insane. I do think what we got to do is end the program. What's the point of having it now? What?
Diversity is our strength.
I mean, even Musk is starting to go against mass immigration, in the UK, which is weird. He's talking about the UK nonstop.
This is the guy that's benefited from H-1Bs. I mean, look at the demographics of Fremont, California.
The only reason he's coming out against it is because it's good for his grift. Don't think for 1 fucking second Elon Musk is actually... Shut up. Don't think for 1 second Elon Musk is now anti-mass immigration.
Yeah. No, he's anti.
Let's look at the demographics of the former headquarters of Tesla.
Yeah, how's
Fremont, California.
Oh,
I see. Actually, that's 2010 numbers. Let's look at 2020 numbers. 64%.
Holy shit!
And half of the 64. Fremont is extremely. All the Asians in Fremont are Indian or Chinese.
Can you send that, real Texan?
It's on Wikipedia. You can just look up.
In
2010, it was 50.
I was in Fremont relatively recently, and all of the Asians there are Chinese or Indian. There's not that many Koreans, or there's a few Filipinos, I'm sure, because Filipinos are everywhere in California. Yeah, but there's not that many Koreans or Japanese or Vietnamese. It's just relatively recent Chinese and Indian immigrants, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, these people say.
According to the 2020 census estimate, the most reported detailed ancestries are Indian at 29%, Chinese at 19%, and then Mexican at 9%, Filipino at 7%, English at 5%, German at around 5% as well.
That's insane. What the hell? I mean, people say diversity or strength. Is this really diversity? Is it?
Yeah.
No, it's not an invasion.
All right, it's a Bay Area suburb. Yeah. So, breaking news out of Ireland. UFC champion Conor McGregor has officially announced he's running for the president of Ireland. It's official now.
He's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, they're probably gonna rig that election against him though.
Oh, that's gonna be a shit show in Ireland.
Oh yeah, because again, it's Western Europe. They're definitely afraid of anybody that's
look at AfD. Look at Germany. They're killing people now. They're killing the AfD.
No, they're not. So actually, the thing with the AfD is those are municipal elections. You have a total of 180,000 people running in those elections. Even more people from other parties have died. This isn't. I looked into it. I looked at the math presented in a thread. It's all within the statistical margin of acceptability for people dying. They're not killing AfD people. They're people are old as fuck and running for AfD. By the way, 6 were of natural causes. One was a suicide.
That we know about.
Oh, it's a conspiracy, yeah.
we don't know, Tyrone. It could be a conspiracy. They could be,
6 are natural causes. What are the other ones?
When's the
suicide? One of them wrote a suicide note and said, "I can't fucking take it anymore."
Damn. All right.
Okay, well maybe that one might be a little more conspiratorial, but
it's a conspiracy. The natural cause is like it was a cover by the government. They lied about their deaths. Like that's what some people are saying.
Hashtag died suddenly.
Oh my gosh! Every time I see that, I cringe bad. Like I cringe.
No, they should have gotten their COVID vaccinations, I guess, just like Meatloaf.
Oh my gosh!
My name's Gene Wu, by the way.
Gene Wu.
I am the woke mob.
We do got actual breaking news out of Chicago. Fox News is now reporting that the immigration enforcement is now imminent. A major operation is beginning right now in Chicago.
In other news, the feds are coming.
Yeah, the feds are coming to Chicago.
Yeah, I think Trump did confirm Chicago was the next city.
It was Chicago, New Orleans.
It's Chicago, but I think he's also trying to get. I think he's trying to leave the like crime-ridden red state cities to the governors. I think he wants the federal government to go after the blue state dense cities.
That's what
like Chicago and New York, DC, because obviously their governors aren't going to care. The red state ones will, minus maybe the fucking
Phil Scott.
No, not Phil Scott. He doesn't need to do shit.
That's true. I guess it's Vermont.
Vermont's fine. I mean Mississippi.
That's fair.
I think Newsom Tate Reeves. I think Newsom pointed out Haiti, Hattiesburg having a bad crime rates, and then Tate Reeves hit back no, that's a lie. I don't know. Hattiesburg's probably not the worst, anyways. Jackson's bad, and he needs to do something about that. But if he doesn't, because but California's more dangerous, that's bullshit. Jackson's crime rate is complete insane. It's insanity.
It's bad.
It is probably worse than a lot of other blue states. I think it does have a worse crime rate technically than Chicago. You just hear about Chicago more because it's a bigger city. Yeah. And Fox News basically obsesses over it. And I mean, obviously Chicago's awful. Awful crime rate. But I mean per capita. Come on guys, per capita.
Yeah, bring up per capita. Chance raising for 5. I don't think Musk will back Massie, especially if he's pro Vance 28. I think he's realized the third party will only help Democrats who cancel the idea. That's what I've heard. They've realized.
Maybe he won't publicly back him anymore. But I think he will fund him.
Maybe.
But even that information's public, so it'll probably come out that he's backing Massie, and we'll get the whole drama again.
Maybe. We'll see.
But we do need to send. But National Guards do need to be sent to a lot of these southern cities: Jackson, Mississippi, Birmingham, Alabama, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Atlanta, Memphis, St. Louis, Cleveland. I mean, no, that's not southern, but you know what I mean. Cleveland's still awful.
Yeah, so I think you just physically got to clean these cities up, and that's what I still think has helped Trump's popularity a lot. I really believe it. You start physically cleaning up Chicago, DC. I mean, DC's safe now. In freaking 2 weeks.
I don't want the red states to be immune from the cleanup either.
Oh, I don't either. I just start with the really shitty ones, Democrat states. Set an example. This is how you clean up these cities. They could have done this years ago, and they haven't.
Yes, it is true. Most of the highest crime rates in the country are in red states.
But every time I hear that, I just think that
you also got to look per capita. You got to look at per capita.
And there's that one meme of
mayors are.
Yeah, I also look at the one meme the demographics.
I think let's look at the demographics of Bessemer, Alabama, because I think that was number 1.
Yeah, I remember that. It's oh gosh, I think it was Jarvis pulled the demographics.
Oh yeah, Bessemer, Alabama. Guess who leads the demographics?
Yeah, Jarvis, pull that up.
69.59% in 2020 black.
That's great.
And their population's been declining since the 90s.
No, we should not go easier on blue cities or red states. No, go as hard. Just go after the Democrat states right now. That you gotta physically.
I think what Trump wants to do is he wants to leave the red state blue cities to the governors. Yeah. And then the blue state blue cities.
I mean, that's literally that's okay. So that's true right now, but that's not true overall. The reason that you see the National Guard deploying into these areas where they have direct control ultimately boils down to they just lack the manpower, period. I kid you not, literally thousands of soldiers and airmen with the Texas Army National Guard are reporting right now, or are about to report, not to Chicago, to
I thought they were.
Shut the fuck up. No, I'm kidding. Okay, let me actually talk, though.
Yeah.
The vast majority of the manpower being mobilized with the National Guard, especially in red states, is not to actually go out there and handle the crime. They're trying to ensure that the actual federal law enforcement agencies themselves, like ICE and Border Patrol and local law enforcement, go and do that. They're using National Guard. Guys, we're being activated so we can help with administrative and clerical and bureaucratic stuff, because they're right now in the process of hiring literally, like, I want to say 70 to 80,000 new agents and training them.
It's 8,000.
Just to handle, 80,000. Just to handle the paperwork. Within a year or two, you're not going to really see the National Guard doing domestic stuff anymore. This is all just a stopgap in red states to act as force multipliers, while law enforcement proper goes hard into areas that absolutely need it, where there's going to be the highest amount of local resistance.
Yeah, DC Mayor's the only smart one. Well, the DC Mayor, I think she realized that this is actually popular what Trump's doing, and they're not willing to admit it. I mean, she authorized like, I know she kind of had to, but she's supporting it now. You know, she's not opposing it now. Notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's official. They will deploy a surge of federal resources to Chicago to en masse to round up illegal aliens and to clean up the city. Brandon Johnson and Governor Pritzker are furious. Boo freaking who?
Who cares?
Yeah, Brandon Johnson claimed that Chicago was built by slaves and then the indigenous peoples because, stolen land and shit.
Wasn't it Illinois was a free state?
It was a free state. I mean,
it was a good state.
Natives. I mean, sure, I guess natives, fine, whatever, I guess. But, yeah, no, not slaves.
The DC Mayor cares about her family members that live in DC. That I think they're realizing that's actually popular. People are like, oh, wait a minute, the city's clean for the first time in my life. I could actually walk down the street. I mean, it just proves that these leaders could have done anything for years. They could have done this 50 years ago to clean up these cities. And they didn't. They let it go to shit.
That's the thing. Do a poll on that in Washington, D.C. itself versus Arlington, Virginia. You're going to get two completely different results.
Yeah, because
in Arlington, it's probably deeply unpopular in Arlington, Virginia, because it's white liberals.
Yeah, it's the old-ass white people.
You go to Washington, D.C. Now, Washington, D.C., I think, is plurality white now. It used to be majority black. Now it's plurality white. It's probably unpopular there, but by a much lesser margin.
I think by demographic, you know who I think's more supportive of this?
The blacks.
Yeah, ironically, I think it's probably African Americans.
100 in DC specifically, it's 100% like the black vote there, or the black demographic there is more supportive of this than the white demographic in DC.
They have to live with this shit. They have to deal with this shit every day. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm walking down the street, get stabbed. The white voters, they don't have to. It's like they live in the upscale parts of the city.
They live in the upscale parts, or they commute there from Virginia.
Yeah. That's what I think, like, by demographic, it's like, yeah, black voters like, hell yeah, the city's getting clean.
Mm-hmm. I think there's also another big difference. A lot of the Virginia suburbs of D.C. are whiter, and the Maryland suburbs are blacker.
Yeah. So
like Prince William County, especially.
You might see a swing toward, like, here's my take. You might see a big swing towards the Maryland suburbs, towards the right. But the Virginia one's not so much. That's my take.
Yeah, and DC will probably move right as well, I think. But, I mean, it's not like to the point where we're going to win it. Obviously not.
It go from, like, D plus 90 to, like, D plus 80. Sure.
Well, I guess if it becomes more white majority, then it probably will move left. But
that's so weird saying that. It's like, the more white it gets, the more Democrat it gets. That's politics now.
I don't know. There might have been some that moved from Virginia to D.C. after Youngkin got elected.
Maybe. Let's see. Ballots are supported by the police unions. Maybe. Dems only now want to oppose the president nationalizing the state National Guards, despite it being done numerous times. Yeah, it's been done countless times. This ain't new.
Melania Trump says the robots are here.
Yay. Okay, in other news, there was kind of a funny poll. I do got to go in a little bit. So if anyone got more super chats, there were questions, concerns, send them now. Last call of super chats. But yeah, if you got any super chats, send them now. But okay, there was a funny poll that came out for Trump's approval, and we got something that has not happened in about a month. Okay, for the first time since the middle of July. Actually, yeah, a couple months now.
Man milk for two. Moko is here. Not a chance we swing right.
Moko, what?
Is that in D.C.?
Oh, is that Montgomery
County?
Oh,
Montgomery County, Maryland.
Yeah, I mean, like, I still think it's helping this. Like, Trump's gonna do. Here's my take. I really think in 2026 we're gonna see a bigger shift to the right in urban areas than we saw in 2024. That's my hot take.
Yeah, I think Montgomery County,
depends
Maryland,
on the urban area. Like Chicago, maybe if like Trump gets it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, in
I
urban
should
areas.
point out, though, I think Montgomery County, Maryland, is whiter. Prince William is the black suburbs.
Yeah, I really believe we're gonna see a big shift towards in urban areas. We've been seeing this more often
Prince
lately.
George's.
But I really
Prince
believe
George's, my bad.
You're gonna see these urban areas because these voters, they have to live in this shit. Like the voters, like the white voter of Chicago, they usually live in the nice suburbs. They don't have to deal with this shit. They don't have to worry about this. The black guy in downtown DC gets shot at for living there. It's like that's what happens. So
yeah. I'm sorry, Maryland people. I meant Prince George's County.
Yeah, it's mostly one county or two.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the first time since the middle of July, America First Insight has Trump's approval positive by 0.1%. Specifically, he's at 48.4% approve. Disapprove is 48.26%. So yeah, Trump's approval
must be the DC things. But I thought they were unpopular because racist.
Well,
fascist,
to be fair, it's for Jail Partners, which Jail Partners is a right-leaning pollster. They're still good. Like, people said, "Oh, they're a bad pollster."
Actually, weren't they the ones that had the Trump plus 10 approval?
Yeah, they had Trump plus 10, which I think it's it's an outlier, but it counteracts the bullshit from Reuters. It counteracts the bullshit from Reuters, Alice Intel. That's why I'm not saying like it's fake poll. It's like they're off. It's probably
I would say I think his actual approval is still probably underwater, but not by like
I think
much.
-1 or 2. That's where I think it's range right now.
Yeah, I don't think he's above water, even in the slightest. I mean, I don't think he's also I don't think he's like deeply underwater either.
I'm curious because I gotta look at the poll later. I guess I'm curious because I still have a theory that a lot of these polls that Trump below water by 10, 15 points, yeah, they're shit. But also, I don't think they're factoring the voter registration shift with Republicans because you notice how independents are getting more and more like anti-Trump because all the independents are pro-Trump and become Republicans. I don't think these polls are accounting for that. They still have the same like aggregate like D+2 or whatever. So we'll see.
American Nerd 76 for 2. Only trust polls from America First Insights. That's true.
That's true. Because we actually grade it. Not like a freaking bozo Adam Carlson, whatever his name is.
Oh, Adam Carlson is a total clown. But
no relation
on the urban areas thing, I will say this: I expect areas like I don't know if it depends on if Mamdani wins and what he does, but I think New York City, LA, Chicago, maybe not DC proper because DC proper doesn't have statewide elections. But I think those 3 areas are going to move heavily to the right in 2026. I don't think people are ready to are prepared for what's going to happen in SoCal. SoCal is going to move heavy right in 2026 and 2028, and I'm calling this right now.
That's gonna be a dummy manor then. That'd be a dummy manor in Southern Cal. So.
Yeah, but the Newsom map probably also isn't going to pass. But it would be funny if it did.
If it doesn't pass, I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah, I mean, the ISA district would probably move right, but I think the problem with that one is you still have Palm Springs in there. And that was definitely done purposely for it to move left, because Palm Springs is where you have the high propensity, like, liberal boomer whites that are also gay.
Yeah, if I have Trump tied, then it's tied. Oh, yeah, I mean, like, guys, America First Insight, for those that don't know, it's a group that I help. I should always be clear about that. Yes, I help with them. I actually made the aggregate that was spot on in 2024. But, yeah, 2024 election data. You know what our final prediction was? You know what our final prediction was for the presidency?
312, 226. That was an easy prediction.
I know, it was an easy one, but look at the exact margins. We were like spot on we overstated the Republicans a bit in like Wisconsin or whatever, like a half point. But that was because Wisconsin had a weird swing. It was a weird election, Waukesha. But our popular vote forecast was like Trump +1. So we know what we're doing at America First Insight. Okay, it's not like, the hacks that say, "Ooh, America First Insight's biased." Yeah, we're conservative leaning, but we know what we're doing. We listen. Everyone has a bias. Don't let Adam Carlson's just a liar, but like, don't let that crowd fool you. They're full of shit. They're not independent. They're partisan Dems that are just hacks. So, yeah. Newsom wins Illinois by around 9. I don't know.
I could see that.
Palm Springs very gay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they are like majority gay, actually.
I don't want to know. If I'm being honest, I don't want to know. Imperial County went from solid Democrat to a Republican county. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's crazy.
I think it had the biggest swing of any county in the country.
No,
it's either that or like Webb County, Texas, or something.
I thought it was Webb County. I could check.
Actually, it might have been Mavericks.
Yeah, because Imperial had a big shift, but I don't think it was as big as...
It's either Imperial or one of the border counties in Texas.
Yeah, there's some big swings in 24 that nobody's factoring in yet, so...
we end the stream soon. I need to eat.
Yeah, I do gotta get going, so thank you everybody that supported the stream today. I do gotta get going. Sorry, some stuff... gotta go do some stuff. Thank you all for tuning in. Like and share the stream. If you guys did enjoy...
And again, also, thanks for the support, guys. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, prayers for Tyrone and his family. If you guys did enjoy, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, join the channel today. It is Maverick County. People were saying Maverick County was...
Okay, Maverick, yeah.
Okay.
Also, don't do drugs and don't add or subtract to the human population unnecessarily.
And stay in school, kids.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next stream video wherever you see us at. There'll be a video out later today and a stream tomorrow. Godspeed.